We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. Play action. Now it's Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the...
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the fake field goal. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone...
Williams will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Is that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Smith catches left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Carr trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He finds Wilson, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Carr now on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 93. Here's Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. In motion right is Wilson. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Donald Parham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw his Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Derek Carr scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mahomes. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And able to work his way down to the 16. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they wanted. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. Now Carr. He'll drop this down to Williams. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a give up the middle to Williams. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Slot man moves right. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
In motion right is Wilson. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Mahomes firing complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.